It's been almost a whole week since the debut of said Pokemon X and Y episode, and the question on everyone's lips is, where in the world is the Tyrone the Guide 3 review of the Pikachu movie special episode? I'm here to get the story. As I go and lock down on Tyrone the Guide 3 Studios and try to figure out the mystery behind the absence of said review, we have been desperately trying to get answers from Tyrone, his cast, and crew as to why the episode review hasn't been uploaded. One of the actors in this said reviewing session had this to say. It's just, we've been recording for hours, tons of just retakes, and each time feels like it's gotten worse. I mean, I don't know what to say. I have the lines down, and when it's time to deliver, things just go wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong, the script, I'm not blaming the script writer or the director. It's just, I need more motivation. I mean, I do this review, and I don't know why I'm doing it anymore. I think I've lost sight, lost my drive, I guess you can say. And it's not because of like time or fatigue. No, I'm fine on that. It's just constant hours of meandering over the same lines over and over. It's a little frustrating. I mean, yeah. I really hope it doesn't say mediocre reviewer at the bottom of that thing. Very shocking indeed. As we looked more and more into this, we noticed the days had gone by where he neglected to do the review. Him, his cast, and his crew have been working desperately hard on the Tyrone the Guide 3 channel, but when it comes down to the review, things have been going very astray. Okay, so your lines are, hello everyone, Tyrone the Guide 3 here. Today we'll be doing the review of Pokemon episode 78, the Pikachu movie special. So are you ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, Tyrone the Guide 3 here. Welcome back to blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, you got tongue twisted again. Cut! Let's try it again. Take 2. Hello, everybody. Tyrone the Guide 3 here, and welcome back to Pokemon X and Y anime reviews. Today, we will be reviewing the episode. I got lost. Line, help. Oh my god. Your lines are, we'll be reviewing episode 78, the Pikachu special movie. Hello, everybody. Tyrone the Guide 3 here. No, I didn't say action yet. So, from the days that have gone by, things have been going astray. Whether it's missed lines, stress, frustration, or just lack of motive, Tyrone the Guide 3, nor his cast and crew, have gotten to work on the Pikachu episode movie. Another cast member had this to say. The days have gone by and still no review. From which this review will make an appearance, no one knows. Probably at the end of this very long skit. Here's what the director of said Tyrone the Guide 3 Studios had to say before he came down with some odd coldness, even though it's the middle of the summer and almost 80 degrees. I gotta say that even though I had a lot of faith in my cast and crew, I just didn't think we'd be getting this close to crunch time and things are turning out the way they are. I had faith in my graphic designers and in my editors, my actors. It's just so cold. Shocking, very shocking words. Though the attempts of Tyrone the Guide 3 to make the review for this episode have seen some failures, who knows when it could be that we all get to see this on YouTube. Hopefully soon, but it's Tyrone the God 3. So probably in 2018. I'm glad I was able to do this story with you guys now. With this skit over, enjoy the actual episode review. Hello everybody, Tyrone the God 3 here, and I'm here to finally do the review of episode 78 of Pokemon X and Y anime. Now, there's going to be a lot of controversy on whether or not this is episode 78, or is this just a special that doesn't count as an episode. One way to find out is to check, KG Dean and I have agreed that this is episode 78, because it involves the main cast, like Ash, Silent. I just came out of a conversation talking about them. Ash, Clement, Serena, and Bonnie are all present. Unlike in most specials, where in a special, Ash, Clement, Serena, and Bonnie are not present. There's never been a special where they're not present. Anything without them is a special. Like all of the Mega Evolution stuff, those are specials. They don't count as actual canonical episodes. Also, if you look on the Cerebri episode list, this does have a description on its own, so it counts as an episode. It was just paired up with episode 78 because they were doing a 1-hour special. It's rare for Japan to actually do it, but they did it another time when they showcased. I think they showcased the episode. It was the episode with Mega Gardevoir and Diantha, and then they also paired that up with the Lucario episode. So both of those episodes came out the same day, and since they came out the same day, they sort of just lumped them together. But they officially count as 2 episodes. So it's the same as this, and it's just like the Esper episode where it doesn't have a title card. Well, there's a special title card for it instead of the usual like Pikachu jumping off of Bonnie, Clement all the way over to Ash, and then the title card shows up. So it's an episode. It's just a different episode, and it's non-canon, and it's a Pikachu episode promoting the different Pikachus that you can get in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So that's literally what we're dealing with right now. So we've all made the agreement that this is episode 78. If it's not, then we can edit the titles later. But for now, I believe this is officially episode 78. So yeah, enough bantering about the title. I'm sure you all want me to get straight to the review. I'm not going to reveal everything plot by plot because the plot of this is they need to make a Pikachu movie, and Ash's Pikachu's a star, and it's known as a Super Pikachu, and it looks really cool. And then they basically do everything they need to do in the movie. The best part about this episode is the bloopers, though. We've got everything from like Bonnie and Serena, because they're doing voice acting, and Bonnie ends up like getting tongue twisted. Serena winds up forgetting some lines. Ash screws up on costuming, which is I thought was pretty funny. And then Pikachu like comes in all epically but trips over a rock right then and there. I gotta say, most of the characters that were like shown off in a lot of the bloopers, and I thought it was really funny. Like everything about just how comedic everything was to making the movie was funny, more or less than the movie itself, because the movie itself was your generic, like when Pokemon needs to make a movie, it's very, very like straightforward. There's a villain, there's a hero, and I'm talking about like, when I say this, I'm talking about like when the characters in the series need to make a movie, because they did this with Black and White, with the Best Wishes thing. They actually did 2 of these because of the whole the Pokemon Hollywood thing that this one kid did. He entered the battle tournament and literally like he would film scenes so that he can get inspiration to make movies, and they made 2 movies with him. I think he had like a Golett, yeah, the thing that evolves in a gold rock. So we had one of those. So yeah, it's nice to see that they were shooting movies again for Pokemon. I thought it was very funny. I'm not talking about actual like movies like the one that's coming with Hoopa. I mean like a movie within the show. So I thought that was pretty funny, just them doing all of this. I like how Halucha was in this costume that basically looks just like Pikachu. So Halucha was Pikachu's stunt double, which is weird because Pikachu is very athletic. And yeah, Pikachu is very athletic. It can make high jumps and spins and kicks. So I don't know why they needed Halucha. I guess they just needed Halucha's like wrestling show off like prowess. But yeah. And then I like how everyone had a role. Like even Clement had a major role in script writing, because when he looked at the script, there was no script. Like the script was missing script. So he actually wrote the story for it along with the director. So that came out pretty nicely. You get some nice Pikachu fan like moments with Bonnie because Bonnie's sleeping while Clement and the director are writing the script. So you get this cute little moment of Bonnie hugging this giant Pikachu plushie and then falling asleep around all the other Pikachus. And it was really nice. It was a really nice moment. I like how a lot of the Pokemon were used in order to make for added effect. Like I like how Swirlix was used as like to create this cool little like dust, and then I like how Weezing was able to make the smoke, and Heliolisk was used to make the lights for the movie. Girder was the one holding up the boom mic. I thought that was pretty cool. Magnemite was also using lights as well. Yeah, I like the fire Pokemon were setting off the flames to make Pikachu's entrance dramatic. I like these little moments and they were really cool. So in the end, they were able to make the perfect movie, or at least what they thought was the perfect movie. And looking back on it in Best Wishes, they actually made a pretty cool movie with Ash as the hero, I believe, and Serena as like well, not Serena, Iris as the heroine, the princess or whatever, and Silent was like this badass villain. So yeah, like when it comes to them making movies, it's really cool. All of the Pokemon got together and they all did their jobs respectively. And yeah, it was a nice moment to see all the Pokemon work together. And I like how they used a lot of the Pokemon into perspective. Like they had this villain as the wrestling Pikachu as the villain. So I thought that was really nice touch. They had the beauty Pikachu as one of the damsels in distress along with I guess you can call her Princess Pikachu. And I like how the scientist and rock Pikachus were like the ones that helped the main Pikachu fight as they offered Pikachu energy. It was really cool. It was cheesy, but it was really cool to see this cheesy movie being made with all these Pikachus. It's a nice way to show off like all of the Pikachus and how they're used, and it gave a nice touch to the movie and added effect. So yeah. And then the director's relationship with Pikachu and how he grew up loving making movies, and it was Pikachu that inspired him to make the perfect movie. So I loved how all of that came into play. I love how all of the other Pikachus just loved the director as if, cause I think he basically just owns all of the Pikachu, and even the Pikachus that were just like regular citizens and stuff. I really love how the Pikachus could talk in the movie. Like Serena and Bonnie were the ones doing the voice acting for the Pikachus. So it was really cool to just see that take effect as well. Ash didn't really, like Ash was in charge of like costume design, like giving the Pokemon their costumes and setting the stage up. But other than that, he really didn't have any like giant moments except for like the bloopers. And like I said, the bloopers made the episode for me. If you watch the bloopers, you will literally, there are some chuckling moments there. Just seeing how all of the bloopers and mistakes and jokes that they did are jokes that would be made in a movie. Just like problems and messed up lines and things like that. It definitely took me back to when I'm recording an episode and it's just like, I screw up, or I say the opening too fast, or I mess up, or I don't have Cerebri open so I can't even see the next episode list. So you get these long moments where I mess up. You get a little behind the scenes action of what's going on in the movie, and I really liked those added touches. There was no benefits in this episode, like plot wise, but this episode overall was funny. It was nice, it was chill, it was funny. It gave Pikachu the sort of development he needed, I guess. I mean, but this is a Pikachu, like it's Pikachu, and Pikachu's the oldest Pokemon in the series right now. So yeah, it was just nice Pikachu moments. Especially considering the fact that after this episode we get another Pikachu episode versus Meowth. So yeah, it was just really nice to see this moment. Like, if you're gonna introduce the Pikachus from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the cosplay Pikachus, if you're gonna introduce them, I think this was probably the best way to go at it. So, yeah, overall, really good episode. I really liked all the moments that happened in this episode. And I'm glad it was paired up with another episode. I'm glad we didn't take a whole week off just to do this episode. That would have been a little frustrating to me. We take a whole week off. Well, we dedicate a whole week to this episode and this episode alone. That just would have that would have made me cringe a little, cause like really. So I'm glad that we paired this episode up with the Noibat flying rally episode, because yeah, don't get me wrong, this episode was nice and all, but I wouldn't waste a whole week reviewing it. I'm glad. As you can see, this review is very late. It's even later than episode 79, which comes after this. So I do apologize for that. It's just, I needed some time to get together and to get my thoughts together on this one. And while this was happening, there were bigger things that I needed to take care of on the channel. So hopefully you guys understand. With that said, I've already done the next episode review by this point. The episode 79 with Pikachu and Meow. So you guys already know what's next in the reviewing section. So with that said, I'll see you all then, everybody. Tyrone God 3 out. You all have a nice day.